Finally, we have reached level 30 Alchemist, and we can craft ourselves 20 memory potions, which are going for 1.3 each, level 31 Alchemist, but that's irrelevant. The reason we crafted 20 memory potions is to craft another 20 shrub straight, which are a main ingredient in lots of higher level free-to-play stuff. And we are on our way to the location where to craft it, and we will be able to craft lots of other upgrades for our gear, especially for Absolute when he's still rocking level 18 and 19 level 20 farmer stuff, which I kind of miscalculated. I expected this to be much better than it is. So yep, lots of things to replace. Create everything yourself feels much sweeter than what it costs, because you actually literally have to craft it yourself, gather it yourself, and then get the gear yourself, instead of this. If this wasn't an Ironman challenge, what I would have done is basically just farm the heck out of the most expensive hunting raw resource, and in about 2 hours I'd end up racking in like 500k or however much it costs, and I'd upgrade my gear that way. But that's kind of Ironman mode pretty much just makes the game much longer, much more interesting, and everything at the same time feels like you actually accomplished it. But that's not what we're worried about in this episode, because what we're gonna do is actually gauge our power by going up the list and completing this quest right here, back at our gobbies. He sends us to kill the royal gobble, and then I'm pretty sure he sends us maybe to the sandy castle. If not, we'll drag ourselves there and then kick roach layer level 40. If these are too easy, well then we'll use whatever resources we find to upgrade our gear. Look at that, all neatly lined up. That's 4 keys right there. We got a black gobble brain from obviously a black gobbly, which is a special creature inside the dungeon, and I taken a look at this and there's nothing really that important inside here. It's just basically an item to use up to level up any of these. Basically it has no value for me. And we got ourselves gobbles achievement, 62,000, 1.5k commas, and a bunch of rare stuff from all the gobbles, and a level up. Welcome to the fight. Blitzkrieg, nope. Never finish your turn adjacent to an enemy. This could be difficult. Or not, because we have a panda who can just pretty much pick everything up. Oh, if he locks Absolute, that might be a problem. Oh, and I screwed up. Okay, that was a little bit more difficult than I expected. We failed both challenges, not enough damage, and screwed up on my part. All right, we are going to try again, but this time we're going to remove the idol and see if we can at least grab another achievement. Nice. Second time's the charm. We completed the one that we could complete as the faint-hearted for the extra 40 gobble leather and 4 royal wool. Got an additional 4 leather, blood, and none of the expensive meat. I would not farm this dungeon. I think I'll just come back for the achievements, and that's that. Let's move on. Meta Munch Kit. I am done with my royal dungeon. Give me that cash. Wait, is that it? I thought we were gonna go on like some long adventure. I was all ready to explore a bunch of dungeons, but is that it? Man, I'm gonna go look this up. The next quest is somewhere in Amanica. Talk to another NPC, he'll give you a series of quests, and then you go find another NPC, and that's how the quest goes. Time to do the Sandy Castle with our bunch of keys. Everybody has these. Why am I mentioning this? Yeah, now we're talking. We got the glacial fluid that we were looking for in the Cape of Good Hope. We already got this at the beginning of the episode, and I'm pretty sure we have a bunch of these. Unless I am somehow mistaken. Nope, we did kill a bunch of these. Okay, so we can go ahead and craft 2 of these for Ara and Absolute. Now we definitely do not need to worry about it, because we just got another 8. That makes it 12, and another 10 of these from the Sapper. 10 times 4 is 40. So we got these 4 days, baby. I'll be putting my minor dynamo, the only idol that I have, for that 8% loot bonus and experience bonus of 25. I should look into getting more idols. But we are going to be doing Sponge Mob, but he doesn't have a lot of HP, so I'm breaking up the team into 2. And by the looks of it, the achievements also look very easy to do. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Okie dokie. Well, 4 out of 5. Guess we'll come back later. And we might not have to look into doing the actual challenges because the loot is pretty meh. Okay. Again, 4 out of 5, but at least it's 4 out of 5. Looks like our squad is level 44. All right, next dungeon. Get the storage because we've got a lot of stuff. Gotta put a lot of this stuff in and take out what we need to upgrade some of the armors. Clothing? Armor? Equipment. Yeah, that sounds great. Cape of Good Hope. Finally. I think this is the best in slot for us right now. Wow. Okay, I'll do it one more time. I guess that works. 25 chance. If I want to go to the dungeon, I need to find a Rikiki wand or associate with an adventurer who has one, which means I only need one. Okay, since it's a wand, so let's go ahead and find it in Carver. Level 40. Okay, so we're gonna need to get our butts to level 40 carving if we want to do this dungeon. I don't want to do this dungeon. That's a little too much effort, my dude. No, I think we're done. I think we're done. What I need to do is change out my belt and change out my helmet. We still need to farm this area. We're done with this area. This area is apparently free to play, which will farm out this area. We're done with this one and this one. So is this one and this one. We got a lot of resources from these areas. And we got a few more quests to do before we move on to pay to play. Good vitality, mech vitality. It's okay. I'm not really looking to min-max. Almost spelt. Doesn't really matter if it's good or not. Oh, it's good. That go away and cool. And finally, the farming of the Astrop quarry has been completed, and this is all the resources that we have collected. Over 900 contaminated meat and a lot, I mean nearly 300 of all these resources from that area, which will be useful for leveling up at whatever levels I still need, chucking them into storage and then using them up to possibly level up even more later on. 921,000. Yikes. Since contaminated meat is level 30 hunter resource and 2 of my characters are level 40 and the other 2 are level 30, so we can use that meat that we collected to level these up to level 40 and maybe use the rest to try to get them to level 50 to try to alleviate the problem that we might have in the future. And we gotta farm the Astrop Cemetery next. Let's take a look at what kind of meat they drop. They drop level 40 meat. Perfect. We'll just probably collect the colossal amount because to process mineral meat, we're gonna need lemons. And you know the problem with lemons, right?